Is Lauren Boebert vaping?
On November 5th, your worst nightmare tries to claw her way back to Congress. Don't say her name.
Boebert. The congresswoman was kicked out of the theater for being disruptive.
Congresswoman Boebert, I know you're new to the district, and you clearly don't know how to act in a theater or in Congress. I think I can help. Let's get together for a debate on TV. I'll tell you what keeps your new neighbors up at night. It shouldn't be whatever this is. I know the last time you were arguing in a theater, it was with workers. And hey, maybe you won't get kicked out this time. You're not scared, are you?
Okay, that is a wild ad, not only because, of course, it's hyper-focusing on the notorious Beetlejuice thing of Lauren Boebert, which I've said before, I don't want to be like Buzz Killington. I don't want to focus on too much. She's done a lot of terrible things that did not involve hand action or whatever. And I think that we can focus on those things. I would say that of the incidents at that theater, I at least like that they focused on her being terrible to the workers. That part bothers me only about 1,000 times more than whatever she was doing south of the border. Like, you get up to your amorous activities or whatever, and as long as you're not trying to control other people's sexual activity, which she is, I'd be fine with it. But when you're like harassing people and playing the like, do you know who I am? And like flipping them off. These are regular workers just struggling to survive. And they're like, I think legitimately putting the regulations into place, making sure that everybody gets to have a great experience, and you're flipping them off? Are you 10? And so I hate that.
A storm is tearing up the digital media industry. Only our audience can save us in these difficult times. Help us reach our goal of 100,000 new members at tyt.com/team.
The ad is wild though, because so that's Trisha Calvarese. But it feels like an SNL parody of a commercial. She even kind of looks like an SNL cast member. I forget her name, but she's obviously having a lot of fun with that. She's needling Boebert. There's a whole Beetlejuice vibe to it, which how well does that sync up with the fact that Beetlejuice just had its premiere? I don't think that the debate is likely to happen. My guess would be no debate whatsoever would happen. Lauren Boebert did not flee her district to go to a redder district to then open up a possibility that the Democrat closes the gap. I just don't think that's going to happen. And as of right now, at least, the polling would seem to indicate that's probably true. So there's no general election polling that like an independent pollster has done. Chloe Trost, yes, that is the person I was thinking of, MMO dork, thank you. But the internal polling so shows that Calvarese is trailing by about 10 points. And so I don't know for sure if that's internal polling from Calvarese or Boebert. I imagine it has to be Calvarese. And if that is the case, you generally think of that internal polling as being more like slanted towards the candidate doing it. And if that has you down by 10, you probably don't have an amazing chance. And so that said, what can you do? Like you're running against her. You can try to raise your profile, maybe for a future run. You can try to do some damage to her. You can try to like boost maybe state level candidates or whatever. And you can certainly try to draw attention. That's the best option that you have. And I can't really think of anything that's going to draw a little bit more attention because it's so fun to talk about. That said, I would also hit her on the policy, hit her on the rabid Islamophobia, hit her on all the other ways that she's terrible in ways that really hurt regular people's lives rather than just, getting handsy with some dude.